Happy Monday! Welcome to our year of self-care. Yes, indeed, we are continuing our journey through self-care. Man, we've covered a lot of territory in these past couple of months, and I hope you've been enjoying the series and keeping up with it and really discovering new things each week as you tap in to ways to take care of you. This is just so important. You know, I've been pretty depleted this past week. I was sick. But luckily have good people around me to take good care of me and pamper me. But man, when we, aren't feeling well, we've got to really, up level our self-care. And so last time we were talking about courage and taking some leaps to jump in, and I've seen some people doing that this week. It's been great reading your stories of all the little things that you've been trying, some people going on and applying for that job that they wanted, asking that person out that they've been having a crush on. So really cool getting your stories. Thank you for sharing, and let's see where we're heading this week in our year of self-care. All right, which one's coming? Which one's coming? All right, opportunity. This person standing with their arms wide open, up and open, with all these little stars between their hands. Beautiful space behind them, trees and forest. Opportunity. I'm gonna think about this one. Okay, so release your ties to the past. Hello? Are y'all listening? Are y'all paying attention? When you let go of the old, you make room for the new. I mean, yes, that's pretty much what I am up to every single day in Beyond Surviving. It's saying, look, trauma is not a life sentence. We do not have to spend the rest of our lives deconstructing the trauma, thinking about the trauma, assessing the trauma, analyzing the trauma. Yes, we need to spend some time with it. We need to process it. We need to then integrate it, right? So that we can let go of it. This is something that I think people who have experienced trauma often hear from others. They may even kind of put it on themselves. Oh, what? Let it go. It was so long ago. Just let it go. Now, that's not the kind of letting go that I'm talking about here, because that kind of letting go has everything to do with just shove it aside. It's no big deal now, right? I mean, my gosh, it happened so long ago. Why would you still be, feeling it or being impacted by it today? Well, that's not how trauma works. Trauma is going to continue to interfere and to impact you until it is acknowledged, processed, and integrated. Now, what I have seen in my own journey, and why one of the main reasons why I ended up in this work, is because I felt like I was getting stuck at the processing stage, just over and over, rehashing it, looking at it again. But it wasn't actually moving me forward. And as I started talking with other people who had experienced trauma, similar sentiments. So this is where we talk about getting stuck at the survivor stage. And so the invitation is to move beyond surviving. Hashtag beyond surviving. That's the whole deal here, y'all. We can let it go, but it is as a result of our actually processing and integrating that we get there. And there are very specific kind of steps and things that we need to do in order to integrate a trauma, not just shove it aside, not just minimize, dismiss it. There are things like facing the shame that we might feel about those experiences, really getting clear about what belongs to who, and releasing any sense of the abuse being your fault. Processing the actual feelings that are there. So many times we didn't have any space, any room, any opportunity, any safety to actually process our anger, our grief, our sadness, our frustration, our disappointment. And so we actually have to take the time in the present day to feel those feelings. And most survivors of abuse are somewhat disconnected from their feelings. So actually learning how to do that, getting some support, getting some tools is a really important piece of the puzzle. Certainly telling the story, I think, is a big part of the healing process, but telling it in a very particular way. And this is something that we work on, very much in the Beyond Surviving, is how do we actually tell our story in such a way that we don't get re-traumatized and that we don't traumatize those who we are sharing our story with. And then really, how do we start to build relationships in the present day? We were harmed in relationship, and so we likely struggle in relationship. So we've got to learn how to trust and how to embrace intimacy, how to reclaim our sexuality. All of those are important pieces of the puzzle. So I'm talking about this in the context of abuse because obviously, but releasing your past and your ties to the past to make room, let go of the old to make room for the new, that could really apply to so many things. Is there a relationship that you need to let go of in order to make room for the new? Maybe there's a mindset. Maybe there's even just like an attachment to a career or where you live. Maybe there's a hope or a dream that, it's just not in the cards, and that's a bummer and that's disappointing. But by continuing to just sit and lament about that missed dream, you're actually missing out on the opportunities that are available to you right now. So I encourage you to spend some time this week really investigating, maybe do a little bit of inventory. What are the things that you really need to let go of in order to make room for new opportunities in your life? And that is going to be so important to your self-care because you're going to start to feel more motivation and more aliveness and more presence and so many wonderful, beautiful things that will help you thrive. Remember, self-care is whatever helps you to thrive. And being stuck in the past, y'all, definitely can't thrive there. Okay? Come into the present. Get excited about your future. I have a group program coming up for women starting in August. So if you are interested in exploring that and learning more about how I can help you in this process of letting go of the past, then please go and check out the group program. It's at rachelgrantcoaching.com/group-program. Learn more about that. Will be coming up in August. I only have 4 spots available left for that group. So let me know if you have any questions about that. And as always, in your journey of healing, I'm here to be a support however I can be. And until next time, take good care of you.